Hello, hopefully this is working. Um, could somebody let me know if you can hear me or not? I just realized I have no idea if this is working or not. Can you hear me? Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm looking at the screen instead of the camera. Uh, the other day, I had done a test run and I made this plate, um, just a basic plate. It's done with cottonwood, and cottonwood is super, super soft. I was able to get like 12 blanks of it down in Myrtle Beach, and now that wood store closed. So I'm not going to be able to get anything for a while. Anyway, um, what I wanted to do, since cottonwood is so soft and it's a really great way, I'm just learning how to do pyrography. And so it's a really great way to learn because it's like burning on styrofoam. It's so easy. So what I did was I found this picture online. I thought it was a beautiful image. And what I did was I turned the plate the other day and then I just taped this down, went over it with a pen to leave an imprint. And then I have there, hopefully you can see that. I have the image on there that I'll burn later. But I figured I'll turn another plate now, and then this is already done because this took about an hour and a half to like transfer this on there, and I was like, nobody really wants to see that. So anyway, this will get done after. Let's turn this for now. Hi everybody, I'm so excited that people are actually watching. This is so cool, and I'm so excited that you can actually hear me. We'll see how long that lasts. I forgot to plug my exhaust thing in, and hey, all right, whatever. I'm gonna switch to the next scene. Fingers crossed. And there we go. Let's hope. Let's hope. The other day when I did my test run, I lost uh, the overhead camera. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. We put a new floor down in here yesterday, and my husband put all my chisels in the wrong places. So, you know, he needs to stay away from my tools. Let me see if I can. I'll see if I can figure out how to do this. See if that zooms in some. I haven't been wood turning for very long. I mean, I see people online and they've been wood turning for like 6 months and they're like amazing artists already. And I'm like, really? I'm real proud of myself that I could do a plate after 3 years. I think it's because I have too many different interests. Like I haven't spent enough time trying to learn how to just do the wood turning Instead, I want to do the pyrography. I want to do the carving. I want to do everything. So a little bit of ADHD there. Ooh, that's the first time this has happened. It's like spinning in the chuck. Oh, my camera's frozen again? Ah. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Let's go. Which one was frozen? That one. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, guess what? This is what we're going to do for a bit. Okay. Okay. A little bit better. Okay. I want to thank Benjamin for encouraging me to do this. I don't think I'll be as comfortable as he is ever, but it's good to let women see that this is not a man's thing. Okay. So I'm making a plate, and I'm going to do a little practice pyrography. I'm just kind of learning how to do the pyrography and the carving. And like I had said before, I got this cottonwood. It's the ideal kind of wood to learn to do this kind of stuff because it is so soft, and you can really do quite a bit of detailing on the wood burning because it's almost like burning styrofoam. It's so easy to work with. And I'm just making this plate. I make a lot of stuff that I have no idea where it's ever going to go. I don't know what is going on with this today. I do love the wood turning though. It's just, I was saying to somebody online the other day how I look at everything differently now. I look at color schemes. I look at the wood grain more. I look at everything because the wood turning with the resin work and stuff, you can do so many different things that everything becomes a source of inspiration to me. I know that's really dorky, but I can't find my right chisels because my husband, he was being so sweet and he was cleaning up for me yesterday, and I don't know where the heck he put everything. Jeez. I'll find the good stuff. Um, yeah, this is a Jet 1640. I'm turning pretty slow right now. I'm turning about 896 at the moment, but that's because the temporary thing I put in the truck is just not really sticking well today. So I'm a little paranoid. Of course, it would be today. Like I've been doing these plates for weeks now. Today that people are watching, now it will go. Let's go a little faster here. So now I'm up to about 1050. So I got a really good deal on this cottonwood. I was at this wood shop in South Carolina, and they were going out of business, and they had uh, 4 3-foot shelves that were 12 inches deep and 3 feet long. And I said, well, if you can cut them into 12-inch squares for me, I'll take all of it. I got all of it, enough, I don't know, 12 bowls, 12 plates, I think, for like $100. Because cottonwood, I mean, I don't think it's a great, it's just, it seems to be harder to find. You just don't hear a lot about cottonwood. And it has almost no grain. There's almost no color to it, so it's a perfect thing for embellishment. If anybody has any tips out there for what I'm doing wrong, please, please let me know. So this is my little handy dandy chisel that I had carved the corner of it out so that it fits perfectly in a chuck. So this way I can double check myself before I turn the stuff around. Okay, I'm good. So I know it's deep enough, everything is good. Let's take this off for a second. Ay, ay, ay. Just want to get a little concave here. Tighten the jaws and belt on the lathe. Okay, well now you're speaking stuff I don't know how to tighten the belt. This actually, the way this is I have just a chunk of plywood that I put a screw through the center of it so that I don't have to, I can just unscrew it to turn it around without having to cut straight through or like unglue it or whatever, you know. So my friend Norm, um, my friend Norm has taught me that sanding is always backwards. So there we go. And I know I'm supposed to go slow. I don't like to go slow. And I'll be honest, I just found the I know obviously it's been around forever. I just wasn't privy to the knowledge of this sandpaper, this sanding paper. I love it. My friend had told me to get it to do the resin and wet sand, but I'm loving it all the time. All right, so that was 80 grit. Now I'm going to 320. I'm popping. Oh, I'm sorry. This wasn't. That was 180. This wood is so soft. You really don't need a lot of sanding. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. And then I went to 400. All right. So let's put this out. So you see what I had done was I did just a piece of plywood with a screw in the center. And then that way it fit right in the chuck and I didn't have to. But I think that I, again, made the space too big. So I got to switch out the chuck. Now I'm switching to, what is this? A Nova? Yeah. Wow. I just made that. Ah, that was scary. I was like, are you kidding me? I thought I had made it just in between the two sizes. And I do love a carbide. I saw somebody make a comment about carbide. Yeah, let's see if how bad is that? I don't know how to do this. Ay, ay, ay. See? So then I just did a small screw. Sorry, I don't mean to make anybody dizzy. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ah, forget it. Sorry, I was trying to get you closer. Now it's too close. There we go. That was good. Now I can go a lot faster. One of the reasons that 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 piece of plywood held so well in the truck is because this is such a light wood. All right. Let's see. Can't see anything. Just a little more thinning. I don't want to go too thin because I'm going to be doing the pyrography on it. I might do carving on this. I got this tool for the carving and it carves like a bubble. And I just saw the other day, I was at church and I saw grapes on a vine. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to remember to do grapes on a vine with those bubble carving tools. A little thick right there. Nice. Okay. I'm going to stop with this one and switch over to the pyrography. You don't need to see me sanding here. Actually, that's stupid. Let me get the sanding done. So yeah, you have to leave them slightly thicker when they're going to be, what do you call it, carved or wood burned, because it's not going to be a flat surface. You're going to be going into the depth of it. Hi everybody. I'm so excited that people are actually watching. I thought I'd be here by myself. And you don't have to get insane with the sanding when you're going to be doing any kind of carving or pyrography on it, because you have to sand it again afterward anyway. So, okay. Right now, whew, yuck. Okay. It's useless to wear a smock today. Oh, do I still have my microphone? Oh, there it is. Now I probably sound like I'm screaming. All right, so got my plate. This will be for another project. I think I'm going to do the grape carving in this. But for today, the way. All right, whoops, sorry. Everybody feels like they just fell over. All right, now move this. I can get rid of the camera at the end. Okay, I am blonde for a reason. Like, this is very complicated to me. All right, I'm getting there. All right, we're going to get rid of this. Remove. Yes. This way. Let's lower you down a little bit so you can see better. Okay. All right, so I happened to get the, is it Coldwood pyrography. I'm going to do heavy duty. I'm going to go to heavy duty just because I'm impatient. And let's see, we're going to turn this off. I'm going to start with the outline of everything. So I did find a few of these tips are pretty good for outlining. Let's put this over here. Let's just get out the ones that are going to be good. then I want to start with this one. So let's get that up and running. So this is the one I'm starting with. It's just, you can see how it's getting red already. You see? And the great thing about this cottonwood is it takes virtually nothing, like a really light touch. Now you want to make sure it goes deep enough that when you sand, you still have the image there. So I think I'll probably go all the way around and outline everything and then go back and add detail. And it's easier to move the plate than it is to move the thing. And guess what? I have to put on my exhaust thing, otherwise I'm going to end up setting off fire alarms. So hopefully you can still hear me after I plug this in. Otherwise, I think you probably should be able to still hear me. But so as meditative as I find the turning to be, this is unbelievably meditative. But like I said, I'm only starting, so we'll see how I do with a harder wood. It may not be as easy. So as you can see in this picture, it has a lot of shading and stuff. So I'll go back and do the shading after. I put a few lines there just as guidelines to let me know. Actually, all these lines that I put in are supposed to be fairly dark. I'll be honest with you, when I went to the symposium, I had absolutely no interest in going for a class in carving or pyrography. And my friend Vilma, that was with me, was like, no, 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 we got to do this. I love it. So sometimes when you get dragged kicking and screaming out of your comfort zone, you find something better than what you were dealing with before. You have to constantly get the little stuff off so you don't start an actual fire. You know you're going deep enough when you see smoke coming out the sides. You like I'm burning here and I'm seeing smoke coming out of all the other lines, so I know I'm going deep enough. Thank you, Benjamin. I love doing this. I never in a million years. I'm telling you, ask if you could ask my friend Vilma. She'd be like, "Oh God, it took me forever to talk her into going to that class." And I just kept going. Oh, I want to do things that I'm already know. I just want to stick with what I already know. And she forced me, and I'm so grateful. I don't know what that little line is there, but it's in the picture, so I'll do it. All right, so watch this. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see that. Never mind. It's too the smoke's coming out of that line over there. The other thing that was holding me back too was uh, the fear of more equipment to buy. It's like you know the never-ending pile of equipment. My whole shop is filled. We were replacing the floor yesterday, and it was like scary how much stuff had to be dragged out of here for us to be able to put a new floor in. Now I am putting a really light touch on this. It's really not that hard to do. It really isn't. If you can draw with a pencil, that's basically all I'm doing. Is basically it's just a burning pencil, and I'm just following a line already. So it's so much easier than I ever expected it to be. Biggest problem is my fingers are burning. And when I first started doing this, I just put music on and just listen to the music while I'm. When I took the class in this, they said to fill all the wood burn stuff with black India ink. Um, I think that I like the burned wood coloring more than I would like it to be black. I think it would be too much if it was the jet black. Getting too much debris on here. Woo. Do you see that? Getting a little too hot. Ow. Getting too hot. I do think one of the best things you can ever do is go to a symposium, though. You have the best of the best teaching you how to do this stuff. It's unbelievable. My friend and I are going to go to the symposium in Texas, Waco, in next August. You could see how lightly I'm touching this. I am positive that if this were oak or something else, I'd be putting a lot more effort into it. I have to say, it wasn't all that expensive. Is that Michael? It wasn't all that expensive to get this. I was really surprised. It was one of those things that I kept really putting it off. I think I just got to my limit here. Let's see. I mean, when I went to the symposium thing, they were like telling us how to make your own tips and all this stuff. Sorry, not that good. All right, why is this not, you know? I really like this tip. I don't want to switch yet. I don't know if it overheated, maybe. We'll see if it's still working. Nope, it's not working at all. Let's see. We'll switch to a different tip. I like that one because it's rounded. It's almost like a spoon type of thing. Very easy to work with. Does it look like it's getting red? I don't know. Yes, it is. Here we go. I mean, it's for the price of it, it it's not really that bad of an investment. I mean, you figure if you made a plate for somebody for their wedding and you did wood burning, you can get the calligraphy letters online. You can do the date of the wedding and the people's names on a plate. I mean, how fantastic is that? There's just so many things you can do with it. Gosh, I really hate this. I don't feel like this is going as deep. There you go, Michael. I'm telling you, when I got taken to the class, I was the same way. I'm like, no, no, don't give me anything else to get. I'm just going to stick with what I already know because I have tools for that. All right. I'm going to see if I can switch back now. I also suggest investing in gel fingernails that you're able to push these burning hot things off without burning yourself. See, the way this is shaped, it's like a spoon, almost like a spoon. You just kind of scoop out, and it is not heating up. Why is this one not heating up? Darn it. Come on. I keep convincing myself that it looks red. It looks like it's getting red, but I don't think it is. Mm. All right. Go back. Oh, there you go. If you being a chef, you know exactly what it's like. So it was funny because I do the wood turning, I do all these different things. I was cooking something for Christmas and I ended up cutting my finger so bad. I was like, okay, so that's just my excuse to stay out of the kitchen from now on. How's that? I'll build the kitchen rather than cook. All right, got all the outside done. Now I just got to do the inside. I find it's easier to go all one side of the arch and then go turn and go back because less chance of going off the line, I think. I don't know what this line is. The other thing I wanted to do with some of these things, which I haven't gotten to it yet, but then go over with a wood stain and just like almost like a watercolor, like stain just these leaves, like color in then basically where the line is. I can't decide if I'm gonna like that idea or if it's gonna look too like icky. I don't know, too much. But I think if I did it light enough and translucent enough that you could see the wood grain coming through, it might be pretty. Okay, Johnny, thank you so much for stopping on here. I'm very excited. Gosh, how am I not seeing these things? Okay, let's turn this off for a moment. All right, now let's see how. Not sure how I'm going to be able to do the texturing. Oh, Right? I'm loving it. This is not nearly as hard as I thought it would be. I had so much anxiety over this part of it. This is, Sorry, I forget to speak because I get like into it. I start just zoning out. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's what happened. There we go. I think that's it. So that shading came out pretty close to what I had on the paper. All righty. Okay. All right. Put this onto sand. All right, just going to lightly go over it with 400. There we go. See, I had gotten blood on this the other day. I cut myself while I was working on it. I don't want to seal the blood in. People will be like, what the heck is this? All right. And I am going to just I'm not gonna do any colors today. Now maybe the next one. Today I think I'm just gonna do this. Okay, my hands are not big enough. I can do the wood turning, but I can't get the stupid cap off the spray stuff. Gosh. I love it. What do you think? Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay. Yay, I did my first stream. Hopefully I didn't mess up too much. Hopefully you heard me. And unfortunately the camera going out, let me turn this on so it doesn't get a drip mark. Unfortunately with the camera going out and stuff, but you live and learn. Thank you again, Benjamin, for encouraging me. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I've been waiting to do this pattern for months now, so I'm excited to actually have gotten it done. I had so much anxiety about the highlighting and the shading, but all good, all good. Thanks again for anybody who came on and watched. I'm gonna have to do another coat of this, but okay, doke. Thank you.